Alright, hold on. My stuff's messing up. Why is everything messing up on me? How do I have dislikes? Jeez. I don't know. How does that happen? How does that happen? Okay, hold on. We're gonna do it like this. I know what's wrong. There we go. Let's do it like that. Okay. Should be good now. Should be good. All right. So this MLM here, lying about income claims, Tina.org found out about it. 750 income claims. And literally, we're just going to go through all of them. Every single one. They've broken them down for us. They've given us examples. We have the giant hamster wheel, which we'll find out about. We have what's Market America selling, which we will also need to know. Exploiting a pandemic. Exploiting a pandemic is just everybody's favorite thing in the entire freaking world, isn't it? And of course, celeb endorsements, because I love it when celebrities are promoting MLM companies. That's my absolute favorite. A run-in with the FDA, which, can you be surprised? When the sec came knocking. You see, it just gets better and better with this company. You literally, you cannot find, it's a disaster. This company is a disaster. I don't think I have seen a worst MLM company since, oh Lord, I did Young Living essential oil video, and we were talking about Gary Young and what he did to his kid and stuff, like, and or like Keith Raniere, like, I don't know, those are big examples, but like this MLM is just breaking every single law, it seems, across the board. Like there's not a law that they're not breaking right now. So it's going to explain to us why you cannot make income claims. It's really important. If you're in an MLM company, do not make false income claims. Don't do it. Just don't say how much you make. Ever. Just don't do it. Very easy. Very easy. But you're going to find out in a second that when the guy at the top is doing it, maybe it's not so easy to not do it yourself when you're a Hun, right? So, according to the FTC, income claims must reflect the actual experiences of typical participants. Okay? So, in other words, don't lie. Now, it's kind of funny to read that sentence just on its own, right? Like, must reflect the actual experiences of typical participants. And then you got to think an MLM is usually fake it till you make it. So how do we ever know what the actual experiences of the typical participants truly are? Anyway, to put it plainly, there was nothing typical about Market America's income claims. At the center of the company's deceptive marketing campaign were hundreds of power profiles of top earning distributors. These included Ben Ginder, who, according to his write-up on the Market America website, has done quite well for himself as a distributor with the company. We've got ourselves a real brobot here. Just looking at Ginder's sprawling estate. Oh God, here we go. We're going to get a whole spiel here. Just looking at Ginder's sprawling estate overlooking the Susquehanna River, like, it doesn't sound fancy. Okay, Susquehanna that's not a fancy sounding classy word. I'm sorry, it just threw me right off of my game there. In Wrightsville, Pennsylvania, and his inviolable fleet of Lamborghini, Ferrari, Bentley, Rolls-Royce, Aston Martin, and Mercedes automobiles convinces you of the wisdom of his choice when he drives up to a major company event. His latest oh God. In his latest exotic car. I'm like trying to read this right now and I'm trying not to laugh at the same time. It's like in his latest exotic car. Because the Rolls Royce and the Bentley and the Ferrari and the Mercedes and the Lamborghini was just enough. We had to get a latest one. He not only wants to elicit wonder, but also curiosity and a little motivation. How can I get wheels like that? I can't believe they made this all about cars. I mean, it couldn't get more alpha male than that right there. However, the reality is the majority of Market America distributors, or what the company calls unfranchised owners, or UFOs, will never come close to earning life-changing income. Now, imagine working for a company and your title is UFO. And it's an MLM company, which is based on false everything. Everything's false with it. It's, the irony. Can we just. It's fun. Okay, so continuing. In response to Tina.org's October 8th warning letter, so they send them a warning. They'll say, listen, you got in trouble. You did this thing you weren't supposed to do. We need you to stop this. And then they usually give them a little bit of time, right? They'll be like, you got to have it done by this date. And then if they don't comply, then they'll go ahead with fines or even court proceedings, depending on what the issue is or how big it is, And so they sent them a letter, the warning letter, and Market America removed Ginder's page, along with a link on the company's website to a section with nearly 100 power profiles. Doesn't it just sound like so cringe? Like, imagine telling people, hey, like, go check out the 100 power profiles and you'll see who's successful in our business. In addition, Market America, among other things, deleted a playlist of almost 300 power profile interviews on its YouTube channel, including the one seen below, and took down more than 200 social media posts with the hashtag financial freedom hashtag. Finally, all 14 posts cited by Tina.org on Ridinger's Instagram account were also removed. Are we good for sound? We good for everything now? Everything's working because my computer decided to mess up? Okay. Let's see now. Woo! Damn those men! What? What? Wait. Hold on, are you having an Emily Leah moment? Like, what is happening here? Seriously, this lady's like, oh, I thought it was an MLM. And I was like, no, I don't join those, sorry. And they were like, well, wait. Before you say no to the MLM, just take a closer look at the MLM, and you might like what you see. And she was like, okay. Like, that's all it took? Against MLM's my ass. And you fell for this. Me too, sis. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did you hear that? Please tell me everyone can hear me and you just heard what that woman just said. She literally just said out of her mouth, Jesus Christ, I'm going to have an aneurysm doing this video. She literally just said, if half, oh my God, could you imagine? Oh my God, most of the time, if a hun is in an MLM, they actually do believe everything that the MLM is telling them. And they really do believe that they're helping people with business opportunities or problems. It's like a lot of people join, like, for example, a health and wellness MLM because they'll be like, oh, I want to help people get healthier in life. And it's usually not a malicious thing. Um, and then you get people that are kind of in the middle, which I would consider this woman to be, which we'll get to in a minute. And then you have like the straight up sociopaths that are like, I want to take all their money and join a pyramid scheme, right? Now, this lady is like the middle type where she's like, you know what? I'll let go of like half my ethics and morals and lie about half this shit as long as the other half is legit. We good. And it's like, what? What? Like, you're willing to lie. Like, if half of your business is a lie, that's okay as long as the other half is beneficial to you. And that right there, that way of thinking is why we have so many damn scammers in this world. She sounded like a robot there for a minute. Did you see that? It's completely scripted. She like went robotic there for a second. You could like yeah, you could like see her, she had personality, and then she did that one line and she went like complete hunbot. Like, this is the line I am supposed to say. Oh, I experienced it. Uh, oh my God. Now, this is why I'm gonna have an aneurysm doing this video. This is going to end up being a long stream because I'm going to have to stop it to flip out every 5 minutes because this woman has a sick child, severely ill child, and like I would like to know, literally, I would like to know who the dudes were that decided to come and tell her about this and sign her up to it, who thought it was a good idea to prey on a woman with a sick child. Because I want to slap them. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have to bring up the fact that we are like almost grateful in a way that this hun did okay in her business during this time because there are other people out there that have been in the same position as her that haven't made a cent and they're just as vulnerable, just as in need, and they're not making money. So like I hope that she did make this money. You know what I mean? It's like, uh, I hope that this was successful, but keep in mind that remember, only half the people, if they're successful, it's worth it. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, there are people out there that no success, same position, lost everything. And that's the problem. They prey on those. They prey on that. They mom shame. Dude, I'm having trouble watching this right now. Like, I am literally having so much trouble watching her talking about this right now because all I can think is, oh my God, like this business is gonna go under one day because literally that's what they all do. 99.6% of people in an MLM company are not successful because it's set up for you to fail. And then we have this happening. So she was desperate. She was desperate. And that's why it was easier for her to be like, you know what? If half of it's a lie, I don't care because my baby's sick. My husband can't work because my baby's sick. We got to be with my baby. I have to be able to stay at home and we still have to have an income. So it's almost like this has to work. Um, and listening to her talk for all this part here, you can really hear it in her voice that no, she really does believe that she'll help people if she signs them up, like how she believes this business helped her. So we're watching a manipulated Hunbot. Oh my God, that's what we all say about all of them when we're doing it. Ugh. So she saw the compensation plan first. She was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, maybe I can make some money." And then she like checked out the products and was like, "Yeah, okay, I like the products." That actually happens a lot. A lot of times people sign up for these MLM companies, believe it or not, never tried the products. When I sign up for It Works, never tried the products. Oh, not a lot of trust. Huh. What? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Mind blowing, you say. Oh, the vision. Here's the vision. We always got to go on a bit about the vision. Your vision, their vision. Everybody's got a vision, but trust me, they all fail. Can we go back to that? That'd be a lot better. Thank you. Girl, what are you? Girl, have you never heard of Costco? Oh my god. I just want to point out to the world, just to let everybody in the world know, anyone that might ever watch this, that you will be surprised to know that a lot of MLMs are actually the largest businesses right now in corporate America. Um, and we need to stop. We need to stop that. That's not good. That we don't want that for our world. So subscribe right now and join me in the fight against that. She's like, we're using it. We're using it to sell our MLMs. Oh my god. I could have called this whole thing. I could have called this whole thing a sap story. Talk about how much hope you have, the vision, this bit, like um don't not everyone should take a look at this. It doesn't make sense. I'll explain to you all why as we go through this. So, after Market America informed Tina.org, which by the way, Tina.org, I just found out about Tina.org. I gotta be real with you. I just found out about it like a few weeks ago. It was actually, I think it was Jess, MUA, makeup artist, that told me about it. Because I've been reporting to the Better Business Bureau, I've been reporting to the FTC, but I know about Tina.org. So do know that you can report MLM companies to Tina.org. I might do a video actually very soon on the proper ways to go about reporting a business, just because it's I don't have one yet, and it would probably be a good video for my channel, you know. So yeah, I'm glad I found out about this before I did that video. I was like, oh, I didn't even know we could report to there. Good. So if you see anything, report it there. So they amassed and provided the MLM a second, smaller sampling of misleading earning claims made by the company and distributors who were following Market America's lead with regard to misleading earning claims. All right. So as of October 28th, the majority of those claims had been deleted. And of course, Tina's gonna monitor Market America. All right, Tina will get them. Tina will get them. She's a bad bitch. She'll go after those companies for us. Just make sure you report them to Tina. So this like intrigued me because I was like, what is this? I have to be real with you. I didn't watch this video because I was like before the stream, I mean, because I was like, this is going to be your usual sitting in front of the camera. But like I said, the usual Hunbot website. This is what I make, and aren't we so great? And our vision, right? So I knew what this was going to be. But when I saw this, okay, I gotta admit, I was like, uh, hamster wheel. Now, I have a hamster. His name is Max. My daughter actually did a video recently where she showed off our hamster. She really wanted to show. She calls my subscribers my friends. So she'll say, "Mommy, can I show your friends on YouTube? Can I show your friends on YouTube my hamster?" And I'll be like, "Okay, maybe we'll do a quick video." So basically, I saw this giant hamster wheel, and I was like, "What are we doing? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?" So, of course, if you're gonna give me an MLM that makes income claims that are false and other things like that, and then you're gonna plop a giant hamster wheel video That's the first thing I'm gonna go watch. I'm gonna be like, what's up with the hamster wheel though? Oh my god. This guy sweats worse than my husband after he's like running around for fucking 3 hours. What is wrong with this dude? My god. Like, well, no wonder why he needed Market America. He's not good in his health. You make them work. You guys just don't work. Just like, you know, fuck it. Don't get a job. When you become an adult, just like sit around your house. Just sit around. You don't need to. You don't need a job to pay for things, guys. Life is free. Instead, apparently jump in a big giant hamster wheel. Like, where are you going with this, sir? I just want to see you run around. Hold on. Hold on. We gotta like do we gotta see this, we gotta see it. Get one. Get one. Get one with that MLM money you make. Don't you love how they like scream at us? I always find I always find in these that they're always like screaming at us. And they're like, right, yeah, we're gonna get this business. I'm like, holy crap, like calm down. You're gonna give yourself a heart attack before you go into the hamster wheel. You can't get it. I love it. Get it. Okay, you can be honest with me, guys. You can be honest. Who else is watching this? Kinda, just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit, hoping he falls flat on his face during this thing. I'm just saying, it's okay. It's okay. We're on YouTube. People like to watch people fall down, hurt themselves, watch people swat dogs people, like the things like that. So, like it's okay. You can admit that watching this dude fall flat on his face, like we hope his MLM does, would be real funny right now. Here we go. This is when it gets good. Does anyone know why they're cheering? Does anybody know at all why they're cheering for this man right now? Because I'm like, just out of nowhere, they're all like, woo! And I'm sitting here like, what do you do? like, did I miss something? Like, he didn't even really go faster. Um, he hasn't made the point yet. Like, he's not at the end of the point. Usually you got to get to the end of the point before you start cheering. So it's like, what did this guy do that we all cheering for? Like, they're so happy about this. They're like, woo! Yeah! Just called us a name. That's what I'm thinking right now. This guy was worn out before this. I forgot he coughed. That was legit perfect. Oh my god, I forgot he coughed. Oh man. Like he's like choking. This dude's legit choking. I have like kids running around my hallway right now, guys. And my daughter's home, but she's like chilling, quiet in her room. And then I got like kids running down my hallway, just like running. Like the parents are like, sure, yeah, you can just run back and forth up and down the hallway. That sounds like good playtime. So yeah, if you hear background noise, it might be that. Or it'll be my kid. Let's play a game. You can guess. Uh, but like he literally he that just we're gonna get into the products they sell, and it'll be really fun for you to remember the shape he's in. Oh my god, right? It's like, can you get some ethics, some integrity? No, just the water. Okay. Again, why are we cheering right now? And do you notice the screen? Do you notice that screen right there? What does it say? The lines he's saying. He's reading this off of a screen while he's huffing and puffing in a hamster wheel, trying to be motivational, and and then they're cheering, and it's like not at the right time for me. Like, let me know if you agree, because I feel like these people are just laughing at the weirdest times in his speech. Like, I don't know if they must have had one of those signs go up that was like cheer, applaud, and then like the dude was just like a couple steps behind, or like maybe he had a bum hand like RSN or something, and he just couldn't press the button quick enough, so they were like a few minutes behind or something. Like, I don't know what's going on. I literally don't. All I know is it seems like this is random cheering, and I'm like, but what did he say that's so great? Like, no audios, woo! No audios! Like, I don't know. I don't know, JR. I don't know, but I think we about to laugh at you. All right, so what he just described there was actually MLMs. And then now he'll describe real business, but to him, it's the other way around. I'm just throwing that out there before he chokes on us. Please fall, please fall, please fall, please fall. I so watch this going, please fall. First time. Oh my god, help him! He's gonna fall. Yeah! I don't know what we're cheering for, but yeah! Feel like we're early, but yeah! Woo! No. No, not what? Wait, hold on a minute. Like in an MLM? I'm sorry. Become a UFO, guys. Become a UFO. Oh Lord, it just I don't even know how he can say that. How he can say it like seriously like that. Knowing that he's running a scam, and then he calls you UFOs. I just oh sometimes the irony in this. Just I love it. Yeah, cut that off. You don't want to watch that dude going off the stage. It doesn't look well. Yeah, JR needs a glass of water. He has worked himself into a coughing fit on stage, but the show must go on. He clears his throat, turns his body 180 degrees, and resumes jogging. The giant hamster wheel lurches forward. The hamster wheel stunt is a crowd pleaser at Market America conventions, even as the bit sometimes involves Ridinger. I think I said it right that time, mocking distributors who struggle to find success in the MLM. Did you catch that? We try to tell you, hey, wake up, we actually have to start laughing at you. We have to laugh at you. There goes the hamster, but he ain't got a tail to catch. For this jerk, a former Amway distributor. Dun, 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 and there it is. So he climbed up in Amway, got to the top of Amway. You'll notice this is a trend. doTERRA was started by a couple dudes that climbed up in Young Living. And then we're like, I'm going to make my own company now. See, this is the same thing. You got some jackass who climbs up all the way up to the top of the pyramid MLM, rips off all the people he can, becomes a top robot. He'd be a robot. And like I've said it before, you can only be at the top of an MLM, even at the top. You can only be there for so long, and then you failing. So after a while, they go, oh no, what am I going to do? I'm reaching my shelf life here, being at the top of this MLM. Oh, crap, I better go start a coaching business and teach everyone else how to start, like, doing social media. Or they go, oh, crap, I'm going to go and like basically start a new MLM that's exactly the same as the one that I just climbed up. And that's kind of how MLMs have grown to what they are today, unfortunately. So, you got to just kind of remember that a lot of the times the CEOs are also people that were on boss. So it's like we got to stop them because we're breeding them. We're breeding them too. So he started it with his wife, of course, a lovely family run business, just lovely. Uh her name is Lauren. And of course it's spelt like that. It's instead of the normal way that you would spell Lauren, because we want to make my life hard when I'm reading things. In 1992. And the hamster wheel is just the beginning. Oh, isn't that great? At company events, it's also not unusual to see the company's CEO yell at the tombstone of Joe Nobody, who worked himself to death instead of achieving financial freedom. How classy. Or take a sledgehammer to a buzzing alarm clock meant to signify the time freedom distributors can obtain with Market America. So you take in a sledgehammer and you just smash in a clock and you're like, I got free time to work from my phone 24/7 and go to trainings to make sales with this MLM. Like, even late night comedians like John Oliver have taken notice of this jackass's on stage antics, basically, because how could you not? Work less, earn more, and retire earlier than you would if you stayed in your current job, whether you're an elementary school teacher, pharmacist, or financial executive, is a popular refrain at Market America. But the truth is, the company's business opportunity is not a viable alternative to a typical 9 to 5 job or any other job that you could possibly get. One sec, guys. I'll be right back. One sec. All right. So the next part we're going to look at is, what are they selling? What are they selling, guys? So, if you ask Rittinger, he might say the company sells residual income. It would be an easier answer than to list the range of products the company carries on a website, shop.com, through which distributors are said to earn shopping annuities every time they or someone in their downline buys something on the site. So, that sounds a lot like an affiliate program, right? Right? A little bit. Departments include auto, beauty, clothes, electronics, food and drink, health and nutrition, jewelry, and pet supplies, just to name a few. By converting spending into earning, Market America says distributors create their own economy. With the e-commerce site, the company claims to be leading a digital shopping revolution. However, the tools that the site uses, real-time price comparisons and coupon codes, are not new. You don't say. Moreover, Market America concedes the cost is the same as it would be shopping directly from the store's site, but shop.com is able to pay cash back, whereas individual sites do not. This is not exactly true. Take this Nike sandal, which both Market America and Kohl's, one of its partner stores, sells for $50. According to the product listing on the Kohl's website, the, the sandal is eligible for both Kohl's Cash and Kohl's Rewards. So here we have shop.com, Nike Air Max, Camden, men's, size 9. So he's a good dude with big feet. And yeah. Hold on, I want to see what it says right. Oh, there. Yeah. And let's see. This is the Kohl's one. This is so weird. So weird that you can like sell the same. I don't know. I think it's so weird. Like you shouldn't even be able to do that. It's so weird. Anyway. Also, according to the company's list of partner stores, Kohl's is among a number of stores for which Market America doesn't actually offer cashback incentives. So it sounds like you only get cashback incentives for like certain ones, which then makes it really confusing if you're trying to work for this company and figure out how you're getting paid and stuff. And like how to go about selling it or anything. And in addition, the startup costs are not clear. Oh, Will, isn't that lovely? While a Market America Google ad says there are no franchise fees, one distributor said in a Power profile that has since been taken down, of course, she had to dip into one of her children's bank accounts, plural, to get her Market America business up and running. Uh-huh. Interesting. So, you can't find out what the cost is, apparently. Now think about that. Think about that. So, legit, like Tina.org and stuff, like they're having trouble finding out that, and that should be something that would be put right on the website, right? Like you shouldn't have to go searching for that information. That's something that should be on there. What do you got to pay to sign up? Should just be there. Just so grimy. On July 8th, Market America's longtime executive vice president, Dennis Franks, hosted a video call that he billed as an exciting and different type of Zoom presentation that I think every UFO owner should listen carefully to. The featured speaker was Market America's general counsel at the time, Clement Erhard, said that the purpose of the call, which was live streamed on Facebook, like great, awesome. Imagine getting all of your business stuff on Facebook, was to address the heightened scrutiny that the Federal Trade Commission has put upon direct selling companies, in part because of the COVID-19 crisis. Ugh, how dare they? How dare they make it hard for us to exploit the pandemic? How dare they? A month earlier, the FTC had sent a second round of warning letters to MLMs. Yes, they had to do this twice. They sent a round out. People still didn't get the message. They had to send another round out. Some of the companies they had to send several letters to. It was ridiculous. Like, get it together. It's a pandemic. Stop using it. Not hard. Bah. So They had sent out the second round of warning letters regarding health and earnings claims related to the coronavirus, bringing the total to 16 MLMs targeted by the agency. And this dude, who has since left Market America, so, Clement, why'd you leave? He said this anyway, before he left, I guess. Under no circumstances can we tie any income representation into the COVID crisis. What? What the FTC is looking at is they don't want us to promote the unfranchised business as a replacement for people who have lost their jobs, as a plan B for people that have had problems because of the economic fallout from this pandemic. They don't want any tie-in, like it's a bad thing, like they're not going to let us use the pandemic to prey on people. But by July, Riddinger had already provided distributors a roadmap to deceptively market the business opportunity in the context of the coronavirus. Lovely. His choice of words would prove prophetic. Let's, yeah. I'm sure this is great. Look at this post. There's never been a better time to explore Plan B with the unfranchised because residual income gives you the ability to outlast any economic storm. Residual income is remedy for economic illness. Maybe true, just not via an MLM. Bah. He wrote on Twitter on March 30th. And it was an image of a face mask clad Benjamin Franklin on the $100 bill. Just in case anyone missed it, he reposted the tweet. So it wasn't bad enough he did it once, he had to do it again on April 5th using the same term, Plan B, that Earhart, the company's general counsel, would explicitly caution distributors against using when promoting the business opportunity a few months later. So like I said, it's this jerk CEO that keeps doing these things and then, people follow. But he's the CEO. Do you not know better, sir? What are you doing? In the July 8th Zoom call, Earhart also gave Tina.org a shout-out as another consumer watchdog out there policing the direct selling industry that distributors should be aware of. Watch out for Tina. Tina be a crazy bitch coming over here, trying to stop you from preying on people, running illegal businesses. Fucking Tina. If they see what they think is a violation, they will go to the Federal Trade Commission and they will report the violation. And many times the Federal Trade Commission will follow up. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no, it's so awful. It's so awful. How dare they? How dare you, Tina, you bitch? Why are you reporting their illegal activities to the proper places that you should be reporting them to within the government, you assholes? Oh my God. Damn it, Tina. Damn it. I just imagine this guy standing up there, at a convention, like this, in this picture, he's at a convention like this, and he says that. Now I know he thinks he's trying to be sneaky here. I know he thinks he's trying to be sneaky. Little manipulation tactic. If you want to know a little bit more about the language they use, manipulation tactics, I did cover that an entire episode of the manipulation of a Hunbot, where we go through all the little special little tricks they do with their language and tricking you and what words they use. That's all that stuff's really important when it comes to the manipulation and just the mind fucks they do. And so, see here, he thinks he's tricking because he says, if they see what they think, it's like, okay, listen here, bud. Listen here. Guess what? The Federal Trade Commission is the person that makes the laws. They're the ones that decide what is a violation, and they're the ones that decide how you comply. So there is no, if they see what they think is, no. If the Federal Trade Commission sees something and they say, hey, this is a violation of our laws, that's it. It's a violation. Like, there's nothing else you can take from that. You can't twist it. You can't say, oh, they just think it is. They're the ones that make the laws and then ensure that they are followed through. Like, I don't understand. It's like, what do you mean? What they think is. They know. They're sure of it. Trust me. They are more than sure. Tina's sure. The FTC sure. Nobody is coming to you telling you that you're violating business laws out here unless you actually are. I assure you. It's not like there's like a fake business laws. Like we come out and we make them up and we're like, oh, you violated this one you've never heard of before. You should know. You know what you're allowed to do. You know what you're not allowed to do. Stop being a manipulative little prick. Okay, just stop it. It drives me insane. Market America has enlisted a number of A-list celebrities, like all the MLMs like to do, to help pitch its business opportunity to recruits. Yeah, because, if you see someone up on the screen like Alicia Keys, who is actually someone that did it, yep. I'll keep on falling in and out of MLM misery. It's like, I don't know what are you doing, Alicia? Why are you here in this MLM? Let's see what she had to say about the MLM. I'm about to ruin. I feel real bad about this, guys. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel bad about this. I'm sorry. I'm about to ruin a bunch of people for all of you. Starting with Alicia Keys, and then we're just going to work our way down the list, I guess. Because Alicia Keys said, even though it has been quite a surprising year for all of us, one that we could never have expected, I think in so many ways it's given us a view into our character, into our grit, into our potential, into our possibility for really crafting and creating a world that we want to live in. And as entrepreneurs. Uh, okay, Alicia, if that's the title. Okay. Who are right there at the head of the pack, really able to decide what kind of business that you're creating, what kind of people are you surrounding yourself with, and how you can continue to be a visionary. All right, Alicia. But bitch, you're a millionaire. You're a multi-millionaire. Listen, an entrepreneur who are right there at the head of the pack for Market America. Yep, she's doing that. The next one I'm going to ruin for you is Eva Longoria. And this is her talking about the two creators and CEOs of Market America, lovely JR and Lauren, spelled Lorne. Lorne. Yeah, almost like Lauren. Yeah, exactly. If you're in the TCAP community, you got that joke and you're like, oh no, we don't want any of that. I've learned so much just being in orbit around the brilliant stars that they are, and I know that you are benefiting from this as well, and so I hope you absorb their light as I do every time I'm around them. They just evoke so much wisdom every time they speak. Eva. Eva! Hello! Can you come back down? You are not that desperate of a housewife right now. You do not need the MLM. Stop this madness. Stop it, Eva. Stop it. Jennifer Lopez. She's Jenny from the block, all right. She's Jenny from the triangle that's gonna come and steal all your money and sign you up for the pyramid scheme is who she is now. J-Lo. Okay, so here we go with J-Lo. Even though it's tough, the strength inside you is even stronger. Now is your time to shine. Now, more than ever, to be all the things that you ever wanted to be. Like Jenny from the Triangle. Being an entrepreneur is living your life in a way just for a few years that most people don't. So you can live the rest of your life the way most people can't. I'm going to say that one again. Remember, she writes music. I'll say it again. Being an entrepreneur is living your life in a way just for a few years that most people don't. So you can live the rest of your life the way most people can't. And by the way, that's all supposed to be one big long run-on sentence. Just throwing it out there. So that's what Jennifer Lopez says. Then we actually have the dude from fucking Shark Tank. I like I I don't know what to say about this one. This one makes me go, what? What are you doing here, sir? Mr. Shark Tank business visionary on television, sitting here talking about MLMs? Okay, Damon John. All right, Damon, what do you got to say? Market America makes people successful, and entrepreneurship is more important now than ever before. I wish you didn't say that part about Market America. I really just. All it does is win, 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 win. Takes your money like a sin, 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 sin. Like, I don't know what the fuck this is. Listen. We still hustling. We still winning. All the entrepreneurs, look at us. We not stopping. Holla! Sign up for my pyramid scheme today. Like, literally. Also, in virtual attendance, gets better. Do we have any Chicago Bulls fans out there? I'm about to ruin them for you as well. The Market America Conference with Chicago Bulls legend Scottie Pippen, who has been a paid endorser of the company's joint pain supplement, Isotonics, since 2010. And yes, you may have recognized him from here. So yeah, I'm sorry. I know. I just ruined Alicia Keys, Eva Longoria, Jennifer Lopez, Shark Tank, and DJ Khaled for several people in the world. And I really do apologize. Hopefully they all get out of the MLM. A run-in with the FDA. While Market America has so far escaped scrutiny from the FTC this year, it has not had the same luck with the FDA. In February, the agency sent Market America a warning letter over, among other things, its failure to report complaints it had received from customers who experienced serious side effects as a result of taking the company's supplements. Serious side effects from taking their supplements that they didn't report. Because every time that you have a situation like that, you have to report it. You have to report it to FDA. You have to be like, yo, fortunately, someone had a bad reaction. So they didn't. And it was several serious side effects they didn't report. One of the complaints that went unreported to the FDA detailed the need to be hospitalized for abdominal pain, dizziness, shaking, and chills 1 week into a 21-day weight loss challenge that included a supplement regimen. The FDA warning letter was addressed not to Ridingling, but to the company's president and chief operating officer, Mark Ashley. He was Lauren's brother. It's a family-run business. When the SEC came knocking. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. This will be fun. Market America wasn't always a private company. From 1994 to 2001, Market America traded publicly as an over-the-counter stock. However, this event leading up to the company going public were the focus of a SEC civil enforcement action that alleged violations of federal security laws in 1999. At the center of the SEC's probe was a backdoor deal between the jackass and a former stockbroker, Gilbert Zwetschge, under which the parties agreed to split profits from sales handled exclusively by Gilbert. According to the SEC, the agreement wasn't disclosed to prospective investors, which included Market America distributors who attended company-sponsored events where both these jackasses talked up the stock ahead of its launch. Nor was the agreement between those two appropriately reflected in a Market America SEC filings, the SEC alleged. Oh, well, you don't say. Market America's stock began trading on August 3rd, 1994. Between August 1994 and December 1995, Zwetschge sold some $1.8 million in shares of Market America stock, sharing the proceeds with the CEO as stipulated under their agreement. According to the SEC, to settle the SEC's charges, those two, among other things, agreed to collectively pay back more than $1.2 million in ill-gotten gains. So that means they were found to have broke the law to make that money, and $350,000 in penalties for breaking the law to make that money. Under the settlement, those two are prohibited from violating federal security laws. Neither admitted wrongdoing because they don't think they did anything wrong. Right? Unfortunately, that's kind of the way that these people are. All right, dreams dashed. And I'm still thinking, I don't know how Jennifer Lopez and Alicia Keys are okay with this. I'm like, why, ladies? Why? Despite the fact that most people who get involved in MLMs make little to no money. What do they got there? When we click on that, well, what happens? What happens? When I say little to no money, what do I get? What do we have? Oh, look, the AARP study of multi-level marketing, profiling participants and their experiences in direct sales from 2018. Now, I mean, What would we need to know about this? I mean, like, what? Oh, here it is. You see this? On the question of making a profit or loss, nearly half, 47% of MLM participants reported that they lost money. 1 in 4, 27% MLM participants reported that they broke even, and 1 in 4, 25% MLM participants reported making a profit. And that doesn't include what they put back into their business. They just think they made a profit. Anyway, who participates in MLMs? Among half of first-time MLM participants were between ages 18 and 25. All right. Here's a little chart that kind of shows you um the people that they prey on, basically, broken down. Here is how many people have joined, how many MLMs. You will see it goes from 1 to 6 or more. Because yes, there are people in this world that have joined 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 53. I mean, I don't know. Some people literally jump from MLM to MLM to MLM until they hopefully make it. It's an issue. Luckily, as you see by this chart, it's not a whole bunch. Most, over half, that join an MLM only do one, which is good news. We're like, oh, thank God. Whew. All right. Half of the people that do them, at least they only end one before they leave. We're good then. But as you can see, some people do a lot more, right? So, yeah. How participants were recruited. Reasons for refusing to join an MLM. Oh, Lord. So as you can see, you don't make money in MLMs, guys. You do not make money in MLMs. So I want to show you, a lot of MLM participants actually have to declare bankruptcy. Signs that an MLM may be a pyramid scheme. The focus of the company is on recruiting new members, which is all of them at this point. I mean, it's every single one. Anyway, I just wanted to quickly go over there because I thought it was fun that they were like, haha, you make little to no money in MLMs, jerks. And yeah, it was just kind of funny to me that they literally put that on there. Love it when they leave those resources. And whenever they leave a resource that shows people not making money in MLMs, I'm going to show it. Market America claimed all types of incomes are attainable as a distributor, with the company replacement income, residual income, full-time income, even hurricane-proof income. Okay. That's such, like, what assholes. Anyway, Market America is also a big fan of ongoing income, which implies that distributors can expect to earn a steady income. Oh, yeah? You don't say. But when asked in a 2012 bankruptcy filing to describe any expected increase or decrease in income within the year, a Market America distributor who had been with the company for 2 years couldn't give a clear answer. Market America change. Income fluctuates all the time, the distributor wrote in what can be described as a best case scenario for the majority of Market America distributors, many of whom likely end up losing money in the venture. Not to mention, whatever income the distributor earned was not enough to avoid bankruptcy. So again, lots of people, after being in MLMs, literally have to file for bankruptcy because it takes everything from them. TINA.org reviewed a small sampling of personal bankruptcy filings by Market America distributors. These filings show distributors thousands of dollars in debt, some of which is attributed to credit card affiliates with Market America. So basically, Market America is like, here you go, get this credit card, buy all of our stuff with it, and then, pay us the interest on the credit card that you're using to buy our products for your business. Right? Yeah. In a September 2018 blog, Market America encourages distributors to sign up and get others to sign up for one of its 2 Shop.com credit cards. Oh yeah. What better way to build your shopping annuity? The blog says, meanwhile, the company claims that the shopping annuity provides an economic solution for individuals who desire financial freedom. To sum up, Market America is imploring distributors to charge purchases to a credit card to get out of debt. And it's their fucking credit card. So wrap your head around that. They're like, oh, you're in debt from being in our MLM. Okay, here. Let me give you a credit card with the MLM. And then you can use the credit card that we give you with our MLM to pay to get out of debt with your MLM. Huh? What? Like how is that working? You know what I mean? Like, uh-huh. So it's like you're basically getting paid 3 times over for the debt that I'm going into for this business? Well, isn't that lovely? How wonderful for you, JR and Lauren. Like, literally, though. That's what they're doing. Makes my head explode. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you're giving them credit cards to get out of debt for their business? Like, what? I mean, there's interest on those credit cards, like all credit cards. And this right here is exactly why you would have to claim bankruptcy. Like, no wonder why, right? No wonder why so many people in this company have had to go claim bankruptcy with that going on. As difficult as it may be for current Market America distributors to give a clear answer regarding how much they expect to earn or lose in the coming year, nobody can in an MLM. Good luck. Prospective Market America distributors may have an even harder time. Woohoo! Why? The bottom line, as a 28-year-old veteran of the MLM industry with seasonal lawyers on staff, Market America should not have to be reminded of the rules. And the rules state that using atypical earning claims to recruit distributors is not only deceptive, it's against FT. Do you see that? FTC law. Because who makes the laws on this again? The FTC. So listen here, sir. Like I said, when you are making the claim of if they see what they think is a violation, then they'll go to the Federal Trade Commission and they'll report the violation. And many times the Federal Trade Commission will follow up. It's their laws. You see that? their laws against the FTC law. So if Tina or anyone else goes to the FTC with a violation and they're like, yes, this is a violation, you are breaking the Federal Trade Commission laws. You cannot say the Federal Trade Commission is being mean to you. Damn it! You know, like, what are you trying to pull here, sir? What are you trying to pull? So, yeah. They reached out, of course, to the company. Did the company respond? No. Are we surprised? Actually, a little bit. I actually am a little bit. Usually, they like to do a little bit of damage control. Well, they'll write in a statement. We get a statement, and they're all the same too. By the way, like they're all pretty much the same statement. They all say the same thing, just maybe in different words, different company, right? Written by a different person. Maybe that's about the only different thing. They're all just like, we as a company do not condone making false income statements or going against the FTC law, and we let all of our distributors know not to do the same. So any laws that are broken is all their fault. Take them to court. We'll shut off their e-suite and you take them to court instead. All right, I'm out of this. That's basically what it always is. It's said in a little pretty nice little way. They wrap it up all nice at the bottom to be all like, so we are doing everything we can to make sure that nobody breaks the law. And you're like, yeah, sure you are. Yeah, okay, whatever you want us to believe. But I doubt it. Let's see what this is. This looks like a fun thing to click on. So this is the actual whole like summary of action. Yep, so we'll just kind of read it from the last two because I feel like the rest we already kind of went through in the article. So it says, as a result of these findings, Tina.org sent a warning letter to Market America on October 8th, 2020, notifying it of Tina.org's findings and asking that the company remedy the deceptive marketing immediately. Within 1 week, the vast majority of the claims in Tina.org's database had been removed from publication. Due to the company's corrective actions, Tina.org has not elevated its investigation by filing a complaint with federal, state, or self-regulatory authorities at this time. However, Tina.org will continue to monitor Market America, its progress, and future marketing materials to determine if further action is needed. So that is our Market America scam. It's a scam. It is. I don't know what else I could call it other than a scam. I'm gonna be keeping an eye on this dude here that likes to he likes to run in hamster wheels, right? Literally. I can't even with this dude anymore. So that is Market America. That's what we should know about Market America. Basically, what we need to know about Market America is that they're lying about all their income claims, and they're a piece of crap company. I mean, they prey on people. They lie to everybody about what you can make with the company. They exploit people during the pandemic, and they've been warned about it. They have celebrities endorsing them, which I always find a little bit grimy because it's trying to give them some kind of credibility that they don't have, right? And it just drives me nuts. They've had run-ins with the FDA, and they have even gotten in trouble for, doing over-the-counter stock. So, like, I don't know. It's a bad one. It's a bad MLM. It's one that a lot of us should pay attention to going forward because I have a feeling that's going to be popping up on the radar. They have not yet, because as we just read, because Tina.org gave them the warning, said you have to take this stuff down, and they were like, okay, we'll start taking them all down, and they've taken down most. They'll be okay for a bit. They'll be okay. The rest of them better go down. The rest of them. But then, if they don't take it all down, then they'll go to the FTC. Then they'll start doing, fines and taking them to court. So far they're complying, but as we know, many times the first time that the company gets into trouble, they'll comply, and then after that, they won't. They'll, all of a sudden, they'll pop back up. We will see this company in future probably going through lawsuits with the Federal Trade Commission because they're already close to it. I mean, 750 false income claims. Wrap your head around that. That's a lot. So glad we caught them. It makes me really angry how many people have signed up to this company. Please let me know what you think down in the comments below about this company, about MLMs. You can get a hold of me. Let me know what your experiences are. I am going to start sharing experiences again here real soon. So, get a hold of me. Tell me what your experience is. You can be anonymous if you just want to share your MLM story, but you don't want to show your face. You don't want to have your name attached to it. There's a lot of people in this community that do that because basically you end up getting bullied. You'll get bullied by the MLM Hunbots, and you don't want to come out forward. Maybe you're embarrassed, which you have nothing to be embarrassed about, by the way. 18 million people in the US alone every single year are in MLM. So I mean, if you're embarrassed, so are 18 million other people. You know what I mean? But some people just, they don't want to show who they are. They don't want to come out and show themselves and say, hey, I did this and I was in this MLM and this really sucked. And this is my story. So if you ever do want to share a story and you want to stay anonymous, I have no problem doing that for you. I am going to start, like I said, sharing stories again on here. I want to try and make it like a weekly thing where we share stories on here because I think sharing stories of survivors is important. And for those of you that don't realize, or for those of you that, I don't know, maybe heard conversations happening lately in this community, I just have to put it out there that MLMs are a cult. MLMs are a pyramid scheme. MLMs can leave you in bankruptcy, leave you with no friends, no family, bankrupt. People have lost their homes. People have split up their marriages. People have literally lost every single thing that they have ever owned over MLMs. When you leave an MLM, no matter what you experienced when you were in that MLM or what you have lost or not lost upon leaving, you are a survivor of MLMs. You survived that shit. That could have taken every single thing from you. And for some people it did, but you still got out on the other side of that, and you're a survivor. Some people do feel like they're victims when they leave these companies. Please do not tell people if they are saying that they are a victim of an MLM. Don't tell them they're not. They are victimizing. They are predatory. They do prey on people. And like we just saw here, they do some awful things to people where they literally make people go bankrupt and lose everything. Life savings, even elderly people that have worked and saved up their whole lives end up joining these companies and lose everything. They are just as scammy as those scammers that call you at dinner time and try to mess with you. So, legit, be a survivor. It's okay to be a survivor. It's okay to be like, yo, this company victimized the crap out of me. And please don't tell people that they can't consider themselves as that because you don't know what they went through. You don't know. What if they lost everything? What if they lost a boyfriend that was really important to them, or they actually did lose their entire savings account? That's pretty victimizing. So please just, there's been some talk in the community lately about whether or not people that leave MLMs are victims, survivors, whatever you want to call yourself. And I would say, yeah, people that are financially scammed and have everything taken from them tend to be survivors. I don't really like the word victim, but I'll use survivor more. But you can still get over that. You can still work on it, right? And the whole point is going through the recovery after being a victim of something like this. Even if it takes everything from you and you have to declare bankruptcy, there are steps that you can take in order to get yourself going again better financially. You can work back up and have a better life for yourself, and one that will be way better than when you were in an MLM, which is kind of the point of our community here, is to show that MLM companies are predatory, they harm people, victimize people, they're very cult-like, and when you leave, you can be okay. You can even run your own business all on your own. In fact, we tell people all the time, instead of doing that as an entrepreneur, go run your own business. Open up your own shops. Get your own products. Do your own thing. Run that bitch. But do not work for some hunty above you telling you some thing about how you should be running around in a hamster wheel or something. Okay, just don't do it. And no matter where you are, what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous, fabulous day. Please be careful out there. There's MLMs that are trying to sound like affiliates, companies like Earthly. There's scammers out there that are trying to take everything from you. And there's jerks out here on the internet. So just be safe, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care.